Hello, my name is Shia Ritchie, and today I'm going to talk about relative risks and odds ratios as it relates to the COVID-19 vaccination, in specifics about the relative risks for the COVID-19 vax and the odds of being hospitalized with or without it. So before I begin, the numbers that I'm going to introduce, they vary by the variant, like Delta, Omicron, and the subvariants. By the time since the vaccine was administered, like waning immunity, by age group, by comorbidities, so like pre-existing conditions or immunocompromised people, and by vaccine type. So there was a European study conducted from January to November 2021 that found that full vaccinations versus no vaccinations at all was associated with an adjusted relative risk of 0.32 for hospitalization, which is a 95% confidence interval. It's like about 0.26 to 0.39, which means vaccinated people had about a 68% lower risk of hospitalization. And an odds ratio tells you that the strength and direction of an association between two factors, for example, like vaccination, hospitalization, and the confidence interval tells you how precise and reliable that odds ratio estimate is, which is why I use confidence intervals throughout this presentation. So there was another study done in New Zealand during Omicron about the vaccine effectiveness against hospitalizations, which is a 1 to relative risk. For second booster, it was roughly 81.8%, which is a relative ratio of roughly 0.182, 1 month post-vaccination. And this study aimed to evaluate the effectiveness of COVID-19 vaccines in preventing COVID-19 outcomes when the Omicron variant was predominant in a specific part of New Zealand. Another example is there in the US during January to April 2022, which was the Omicron period for us. COVID-19 hospitalization rates were like 10.5 times higher in unvaccinated persons versus those who had a booster done. So this is a rate ratio, which is like, it's like kind of the same as a relative risk in a lot of contexts.